Hello and welcome, I'm the Imperor, and this is Stellaris Learning as we play this series. I play Stellaris and I tell you what I do, why I do it, and what the reasons are, so you can try and also learn to play Stellaris without being overwhelmed with a million things I need to explain to you. I will explain them one step at a time. If you just finish it, if you're starting here randomly, please go to the beginning of the series, where we create our species, start the game, and prep for the first steps. Gameplay only really starts in episode 2, but honestly, that's not a big problem, because I think the first part is also important. We play on a roleplay perspective. This is not to teach you how to min-max, how to pick the best things all the time, because honestly, I don't know. But that's the beauty. That's the thing I want to also convey with this series. I want to tell you, I want to show you that whatever choices you make, they're probably going to be fine. They're probably going to be fine. Such is the nature of Paradox games. Very often, you can do almost anything and still do fairly well. Now, let's continue with our sub-Terran xenophobic pacifist race. And we're still looking at a bit of an energy issue here. So why? Probably, I'm assuming, no, these jobs have not been prioritized. Still being worked. So either our upkeep has gone up, which is most likely because our ships are, coming in. And we're building more and more districts and stations and more buildings. It just costs energy to run an empire. We're still hoping to get more people, grow our populace, because that's what we need. We need people to work jobs. I think we're going to go on each planet now and to make sure we build... I wanted to build more of these. More energy building, but this is a small planet as it is. It has a lot of blockers. We could clear some, but that costs us energy to do. So I think we don't have much of a choice. Do we have any civilians sitting around here? No, we do not. We already have jobs that are not being worked, so building more doesn't help us, because they're not people. There are not enough people to work these jobs. Probably the same issue here. Well, honestly, no one is working any energy generating jobs, but there's also not enough people. We already have jobs that are not being worked. You can see up here, available jobs 150. It makes no sense to build additional buildings under these circumstances. So space stations are very good for us. A new event here. One of our science ships passed through the asteroid belt on its way to a planet. Science officer Pertal Par reported that the ship experienced a number of sudden gravitational shifts. Ever curious, Pertal Par dispatched a number of probes to scan the debris field, discern the cause. Turns out the culprit is a number of gravity generators of old alien make, sputtering on dying energy sources, and with their polarities inverted, they occasionally spew reverse gravity into the void, though not with enough force to cause any serious harm. Not anymore. Science of the Telpar theorizes that the generators once provided artificial gravity for a large asteroid in the belt, but some malfunction eventually tore the rock apart. So we just get a lot of research out of this information. Alright. We'll take it, we'll take it. Alright, this construction ship here doesn't do anything right now. How can I tell? Because it has a blue icon, it's ready to do stuff, but it's not doing anything, it's not going anywhere, because everything else is already being worked by the other construction ships. So we're going to use this construction ship to go build a fresh outpost here. And afterward, they can do auto construction again. So I hold down shift, I click that to queue it up. Alright, our archaeological dig is progressing. Let's see. The rooms and chambers located further down are not nearly so abundant as the entryway. Boxes and merchandise fill them from top to bottom, all neatly packaged and stacked. Initial translation describe unprocessed materials and unfinished electrical components, neither of which are imperative to survival, and the list also details quantities of items in this location, and the projected profits they would have generated on something called the Intergalactic Network of Equal Trade, INET for short. The language surrounding this vast trading exchange almost is ecstatic. The meticulous notes of transactions, itemized indexes of profit. In fact, it appears This vanished civilization based their name on the exchange, calling themselves the Initian Traders. The shelter was not built to protect the general population, but rather as a glorified commodities warehouse. This raises a question as to why their shelters were so woefully under-equipped to handle these storms. Further translation should provide more insights, but we are on borrowed time, as evidenced by the unsettling sound of creaking infrastructure. We get the Einer Trade Manifesto. We can tell them to be careful down there. We can tell them to prioritize data retrieval, giving us extra research and minerals, but costing us a lot of energy, which we currently don't want to spend. Don't want to spend even more. So we'll just be careful down there and get the nice little chunk of minerals. And we got this manifesto here, which, if we could activate it, gives us trade from jobs plus 6%. That's not little. That's quite a lot, honestly. Nothing to scoff at. Our science ships are all nice and engaged, doing their jobs. Our fleet is now fully stocked and stacked. We are at our naval capacity as well. So we have a 1,500 military power strong fleet. This denotes how strong they are. So if we encounter another fleet, we will get an estimate of this as well. That doesn't mean necessarily that the stronger fleet will always defeat a weaker fleet, because the stronger fleet might have a bad weapon combination, whereas the weaker fleet might have a better defense, stuff like this. It does play in. Pules Ablo reports that the enormous structures located on Zerner 4A is in fact a gargantuan corpse of some unidentified alien creature. Not only is the corpse large enough to be seen with the naked eye from Zerner 4, it also appears to be shedding large quantities of psychotropic chemicals that may have neurological side effects for organic life forms on the planet. Fascinating. So we get a lot of society research, and we get a +5 on this. So this system alone will give us 8 society research, which at this point is still a lot. There's a lot of research we're getting out of there. We have only 33 to begin with. So this system is a big boost to our society research if we take it, and we will. We have already lined up all of our construction.
Build job complete.
To go do that. So we could check our policies in the government, because we have first contact protocol. We don't care about that. We're looking for pre-sapiens, also not what we're looking for. Pre-FTL enlightenment here. So we are not allowed to help enlighten pre-FTL. We are allowed to actively interfere with them though. So we can reveal our presence, we can interact with them. We'll see. We'll see what we do. For now we just wait a little bit, accumulate our resources, watch as our
game-changing upgrades incoming.
Systems are being worked. Ooh, look at that. So now we have +5% research here. Our researchers cost us a little bit more, but that's a good price to pay. That's fine. Let's see what next. What comes next for us? Survey speed. Yeah, we'll take this now. We don't have to, it'll remain for us, but we are still surveying so much. Right now it makes a lot of sense to take this. So let's take it. Let's check into our empire focus. Assigned and signed as the governor. Okay. Some of these will happen soon. We just have to wait a little bit more. I'm gonna talk about every single thing individually all the time. But right now I'm just waiting. Everything is lined up. Everyone is doing things. Is this planet automated? Yeah. So they're building another mixed industry specialization. That's fine. They can do that. The specialization just opens building slots. And that's what
this
planet
system's
is
secrets
supposed
are
to be
ours.
Eventually. We have a lot of unemployed
We've constructed
specialists.
something game-changing.
So while we have
Build
worker
job
jobs
complete.
available, we don't have specialist jobs available. Specialists work for these advanced resources, so consumer goods and alloys. So we might want to build something that makes consumer goods here. I think we're just gonna go do that. So these specialists will then work that building. They're not gonna produce much, But they might as well. Might as well not sit on their little hands, do nothing. Attempts to scan the object in high orbit of some planet. I wish it wouldn't zoom in on it immediately. That's a little bit annoying. I wish it would just tell me where it is. Ah well. Attempts to scan the object in high-speed orbit have been unsuccessful. The object quickly falls below the horizon. Simply unable to keep up. Gravitational pull is too strong. I'm not reading all the text here because it's just flavor. You don't need me to read everything for you. The object's velocity appears to be increasing over time, and science of the Perpetual suspects that it may soon be thrown out to orbit, even without our outside interference. We could try and slow it down, attempt to halt it, or we can get away from it. Let's try and slow it down with a drone. Let's see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Things are built, things are surveyed. The drone successfully intercepted the unknown object's orbit. Latching onto the object and thrusting it reverse little by little, the drone was eventually able to direct it to our ship for retrieval. The object looks like to be some sort of box constructed of alien material. Vein-like ridges meander along its sides, congregating at the top of some type of sphere-shaped mechanism. We can only guess at its contents. Alright. Could open it, study it, get rid of it. Let's study it. We're cautious.
New
We're
job
afraid.
in the situation log.
We're afraid. So in the situation log, here, we now have researched this box. It costs us 1,000 physics research, which means if we click this, our current physics research here, the survey speed, will be halted until the other thing is done. So I don't want that right now. So we're not going to go do that. Not just now. We'll continue.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Physics research station has been built. So this ship will go here now, help build more stations. There, oh god, our energy use, it's not good. We really need to do something about that. A badly damaged
research. Strap in.
Oh god, let me pause. Things are happening. Badly damaged military vessel bearing elaborate alien insignia circles this planet, I'm assuming. Ship has suffered heavy incendiary attack which has melted its hull, leaving no survivors aboard. No weapons known to us today can produce temperatures high enough to cause such an effect. Let's examine the logs. Whatever did that,
New
we want
job
to
in
know.
the situation log.
We want to know about it. Okay, cool. Miners are better now, and we get to pick a new thing here from this place. Okay. Now we are miners. Maybe a materials workshop would be good. Get some extra engineering research, because this is all about mining and mining related situations. But I think we're gonna go for this. Mining subsidies. Gets us better miner output. Mineral purification plants. Increases miner output again. We can have one of these buildings per planet. And we can have a specialization, a better one. Or we can have one to start with. I don't think we can have that currently. Which gives us extra building slots. So we definitely want this. We'll take this. Like right now, we have this here on our home planet. But here we can't build a specialization. Well, actually we can. But we're researching another one yet. Which does something for us, I think. Wait, do we start with that? Okay, I'm confused. Let me check this again. So this here gives us mineral extraction. Okay, we can't build this yet. It's grayed out. This is just a preview. If we could build it, it would say build. It wouldn't just say required. We can't build anything here right now. It looks like we can, but we can't. I don't know why I can't click this. And I can't click it here. Oh, I know. I do know, actually, I think. Yeah. So to even click this, even though we can't build one, we have to have at least one district. That's why. We have one district here each. We just don't have a specialization research yet. And we're working on this one. We're working on this one. I don't know why we can't do this. Requires mineral purification. Alright. This is part of our background. Gives us some mining and some trade value. Oh well. Alright. So what's eating our energy? Building districts, no edicts, that's good, because if an edict was there we could cancel that. Yeah, it's just the cost of doing business. No upgrade here for our Lord Steward. So he's on the council, he's a Lord Steward again, he has a little icon. He has a white name here, meaning he is on the council. Leader experience gain or council agenda speed. I think I want council agenda speed now. Make these better. We already have a lot of eye for talent. So let's have him be a politician. Let's have him be a politician. Let's go. Ah, wonderful. We'll just go through here. Right now, I'm not going to look at these. I want to finish this out so we get our first ascension perk ready. And we get the 10% from finishing this. Recruitable leaders per class +1. That's good. Leader experience gain plus 10%. Also good. We like this. Leaders per class. We can only have that many leaders. So if we look at... what do we need to look at? We need to look at something. If we look at our leaders here. Yeah. Here we see we can have 4 officials, 4 commanders, and 5 scientists. And we just got +1 for each. Before it was 3, 3, 4. Now it's 4, 4, 5. And you can see how many we have. We can have more, but they will then cost way more unity to have, to buy and maintain. So we could
We've constructed something game-changing.
We could get that scientist onto this planet now. We could do that. We have located what we believe could be an ancient subspace gateway near Iskandar's Pride. It appears we have been a part of a galaxy-wide network of similar stations. So this is about here, these L gates, I think. Calling them L clusters. The gateway was built entirely by microscopic nanites of an unknown design. Although the gateway emits a faint power signature, it has been deliberately locked to some kind of maintenance loop that prevents its activation. Until we find some way of aborting this process, the L cluster will remain beyond our reach. So we could start working on this.
Log.
But trust me, we don't want that. Not now, not soon, not anyway. Alright, our excavation, soon to finish out. Temp is outrunning higher the archaeological side of Lambda Serpentis 2. Several archaeologists are openly disagreeing with Kirt and Lim about how best to proceed. Progress at the site has been slow to a crawl. Damn. It's not good. So it means -3 clues. I really have never looked at this. There is a roll every single time and clues get added, and eventually this is just basically how fast this goes, and it's a little bit randomized how fast this goes, so that's all good. And pause. We don't need to understand that. It just works. Which is good. Which is good. And she's very fast at doing these anyway, so
We've constructed something game-changing.
not a problem. Okay,
We've data mined this system dry.
We want to continue expanding our planets here, our systems, because there's energy to be had and we need energy. Oh shoot, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so here's a problem right now. This happens to me a lot. This is a bit of a confusing thing. So I like to access my fleets by clicking on them here, but especially with these civilian ships, that means you have multiple of them. And if I want to give an order, I have to have one selected. I can't give an order with multiple selected, so I have to select one. I wanted to build a station here. I wanted to build the outpost, but I accidentally sent both of them to go here. Which isn't bad. They can do that. I don't really care about it. But yeah, it's a little bit of an annoyance, sadly. So we don't want to research that. Empire focus. Wait, do I have an... let's pick the other ship here, I think. Oh, I don't remember which ship is doing what. So we'll just take this one here. And we tell to build an observation post. This is something they don't do automatically. This is something you have to deliberately order. And we can only do that where there is a pre-FTL civilization present to do that for and with. We could start building us some armies, honestly. We have a lot of minerals going. And I don't think armies cost us any energy upkeep. So let's go into our spaceport. Let's go into the army hub. And let's look at the army here. It doesn't tell me how much the army costs to upkeep. It just costs us 100 minerals to build. So let's build us one. And it will pull armies from all sectors, all planets in the sector. We could build more at once, but I want to build only one first to see if they cost us energy upkeep. I think they do. And if so, we need to be a little bit careful of how many we want to build. But that's okay. We need to have this system as well. After that,
The system has been cased.
alright, there's a black hole, which has some astral threads, which is DLC related. You don't really need to worry about that. Okay, there's our army fleet. Let's check. Armies have not popped up here. Let's give it a little bit of time. I think armies cost us no energy upkeep. Nope, they do. 0.94. So we're not going to build a bigger army now. Just have this. Let's give it a commander though. Leader experience gain. Let's put him in. Cost us some unity. Cost us
We've
some
constructed something game-changing.
That's alright. Breathing Rift. So this is, again, this is DLC related, the Astral Rift. This is one of my favorite DLCs, I will say, because it adds a lot of cool little storylines with branching things that you can do. This is very Star Trek-y. So if you like these stories that we keep seeing, like the archaeological digs, this is also DLC. Get that. I wholeheartedly recommend. The anomaly found close by this black hole, however unlikely, appears to be some type of rift in space. It's possible that the great mass of a black hole somehow caused it, but in nature is beyond our understanding. The rift not only refracts and blocks light, but seems to actually drown it out, and then push it out repeatedly as if it were breathing photons. It's likely the immense gravitational pull of the rift has at some point inhaled other things as well. We should exercise caution. We could keep a close watch, or we go with... we can study it from a distance. We can study it from a distance. Gives some extra physics research in this system, which is wonderful. Alright, let's continue. We built our observation post here, though. So let's click on that. We have a few options to deal with these. We can observe, which will just increase like a spy network. We have this spy network here, which does nothing right now. I think it will just be kind of built out. Toggle provocation operations. So we could decide what we want to do. I don't quite know. We can send an envoy here. And they don't do anything right now. These are good for first contact. So we'll just send this person. And she works on dealing with this civilization now. She will get us some insight into them. And then eventually we can do stuff. We could smuggle our own population in there. We could infiltrate them. We could do diplomacy. We could reveal our presence, which we're not going to go do right now. They are landed nobility, so they're close to us. They're militarists and materialists. Flat world theory. There are some avians for arid habitability. Okay. So espionage. Let's check this again. So we could just observe. Gain a minor amount of progress to exclusive technologies by studying the utterly alien behavior. Or we could be a little bit more aggressive and gain major amount of progress. And I think we're going to go do that. We're going to be aggressive. We are scared of these creatures. We want to be sure we know what's going on. We can't cloak our fleet, so eventually they might find us, but they're in Iron Age. We have received our first clandestine report from the spy master Golia Blore. This marks the foundation of our first spy network within a savage society. These Xenos are as yet untainted by the knowledge of alien life. Their technology is far inferior to our own. Manipulating them will be easy. We just have to make sure our identity remains concealed. Xenos scum. Remember, we are fanatic xenophobes. We are extra big scared. Extra ultra big scared. We've discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit, sublight vessel, blah blah blah. We get a little thing out of there. A broken solar sail. Just give us some society research. There's a lot going on in these systems. A lot going on. And we're still struggling here for people. I'm looking for research right now. This is soon done, and once it's done, we need to immediately upgrade all of our gene clinics so we get more people quicker. Okay, no available jobs, that's good. We have a lot of available jobs here. We need to send people. Do we have anyone? We have 3 civilians we can send from homeworld.
New augments researched. Strap in.
It's not good. Our scientists have discovered something rather monstrous. Mountain range they scanned earlier was in actuality the outer membrane of a gigantic egg. It's uncertain what's beneath could lay such an egg and what horror would hatch from it. We're not cracking open the egg, we're gonna study it from afar and hope it never hatches. Alright. Okay. We need more people. That's really all there is. Gene clinics is done. So let's have a quick look here. Blockers. Again, we check how many we have in our empire. 2 and 1, that's not so important. Grand Archives doesn't help us much. Costs us energy, we don't have energy. Naval capacity of soldier jobs. Defense army up. I think we're gonna go with this. Planetary unification. Because it gives us monthly unity plus 5%, which we like. Gives us additional edicts, some campaigns. And it unlocks additional unity related technology. And I don't quite care for anything else that we see right now. So we're gonna go with this. Extra unity is good. So we're working through here. This will increase infiltration level. And once we get a certain level, we can start doing things. Indoctrinate society. Okay. Annex the planet and give the locals a large but temporary happiness boost. Can try and do that eventually. They can't join our empire. They're not advanced enough. By influencing smaller population groups within, our operatives can bring the whole society around to our way of thinking. That sounds good. If we can make them see our point, that they are kind of disgusting, maybe we can make friends out of them.
We've data mined this system dry.
I don't think xenophobic means that they necessarily want to
Build job complete.
fight everything they find, you know? That's not how I see our guys. Okay, gene clinics are done. Let me do the thing. Surface, upgrade. We upgrade these. To make better clones. To boost our pop growth a little bit more. Lots of things happening. Task completed here. Lots of things getting done. Level up a scientist. Build a building. All the stuff happening all of a sudden. Science Officer Pertal Par reports that Rimworth is covered from pole to pole in a web-like network of electrical filaments. These networks respond to external stimuli. We experimented with some, even remarkably, the webs rearrange themselves. A second low voltage pulse. Oh dear. We found electric life. That is disturbing for us, apparently. But it upgraded our guy, and we got another thing here. An epic one. Ooh. So the higher the quality, the better they are, of course. Energy credits from jobs plus 6%. This would actually help us. This would actually help us. We can't really do it. We don't have a Grand Archive yet. But eventually. Okay, this guy here who discovered this got a nice boost of it. And he can get a veteran level specialization now. So he is on the council. He's our Lord Steward. So I think he will be a statistician. Plus 5% research speed? Yes, please. He could do other things, but this is more important to us. This is very big. This is our first veteran leader. Good on him. He's 51 already. A set of scramble coordinates point to the location of a device of great power located in a nearby planet. From what we can understand, this device possesses the ability to manipulate a cosmic storm. A claim which would be incredible if true. However, with the waning stability of the shelter and a copy of the coordinates already transmitted to our vessel in orbit, we evacuated the site. Many questions remain unanswered, but the hunt is on. Issue product, unscramble the coordinates, and we got 300
New job in the situation log.
minor artifacts. Okay, let's see. Again, I think the archaeological stuff, that's all pretty much extra. And I think they're gonna go there now anyway. So don't really need to do anything. We'll just sit and wait. Archaeological site is done. And our ship now heads out. These guys head out. It's funny, we have 3 ships in 3 directions into which to check. I like that we are pretty much safe down here. I think we want to take this as a nice choke point system. Also, there's an L gate, so we need to defend this system eventually. Because bad things can come through there in the very late game. Oh, interesting here. Okay, we have encountered our first intelligent life that isn't pre-FTL. News of alien ships humming through the ether has reached Vren. In many ways, ending the first chapter of Jolien Empire's bid for Stellar Empire. So we can look at this ship here. Can I have a quick look? And these are void worms. I know this because I've seen these before. So these are just creatures living in space. This is not actually an empire. We can still try and figure out how to talk to these things. So now we have a first contact situation here. This blue bubble here pops up, or this icon. You can click either. We've made first contact with a mysterious alien in the Virenus system. For now, wait, excuse me? In our system? No, there's no alien ship here. I think the text is wrong. Interesting. So now we can take our other envoy, who's not spying on these people, and have them work out the first contact. This will just take time. I really don't like the first contact change. This might be a DLC, so maybe you don't even have to deal with it. But it is what we have to do. They're not interesting. I will not read these. I will tell you. They're not interesting, sadly. There are no interesting choices. There's nothing that happens. I don't know why they put that in. It's just click, 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 click. I don't know. It's a little bit sad. It's a little bit sad. Look at all this research here. But it costs energy to build. So claiming that system might not be super smart for us. Let's take one ship though and take this system, because there is energy to be had. Ooh, this archaeological site will give us a 1 minor artifact permanently if we start building that.
New council agendas on deck.
Very good, let's launch this. We have 100% faster survey speed now, and 5% anomaly discovery still. One of the many moons circling, it will soon collide with the gas giant and what's sure to become a massive impact event. We could observe the
new job
impact.
In the situation log.
We'll check it out in a second, because this might be a timed event, which we have to do or it will go away. Superior colonies, evolving society, strong on our own. Okay, this here gives us pop growth speed. It reduces our trade. But that's fine. We need people. So we're going to go with strong on our own. Gives us pop growth speed plus 5%. Xenophobe ethics attraction extra. And after we launch it, extra stability. Even less trade. Because who we're trading with. But it's okay. We don't quite need trade. Really. I need pop growth speed way more. So let's go. We are strong on our own. This is our most pressing issue right now. Our species needs to grow. We need more people. So the gene clinics will soon be upgraded everywhere. Let's check that we have enough exotic gases coming in. We do. Even with our edicts going. Wonderful. And we can finish this out now. Faith in science. The public has become to regard science as something almost akin to religion. Their faith is in absolute, There's no question in this universe so big that it cannot be answered by science. Researchers upkeep minus 20%, which is wonderful. And it finishes discovery, giving us research speed plus 10%. Access to the research cooperative federation type, which is an alliance between empires. And we get an ascension perk, which is wonderful. We love ascension perks. So we click this. And now we have this extra box here. Ascension perks are really, really good long-term bonuses. Nihilistic acquisition unlocks the raiding bombardment stance. Allows us to adopt pups from besieged planets and resettle them to our own worlds. Nah. Let's see. Roleplay. Roleplay again. Executive vigor. Council agenda speed plus 15% in the edict fund. We have all these people working for our government. Imperial prerogative. Empire size from planets minus 50%. Official capacity plus 2. That means empire size means this. The larger our empire grows, the more everything costs us to do. Since we're pacifists, it's already pretty low. But planets specifically add a lot here. Population and planets. So this here would reduce it. The impact. But it's not interesting early on. The first pick usually everyone goes with is technological ascendancy because it gives an extra 10% research speed, which is very important. Roleplay wise, I feel like this one vision maybe. The unity is achieved only when ultimate goals of a nation and its people are one and the same. After all, a house divided against itself cannot stand. I think we're gonna go with one vision because that's what we're doing. We have a vision. We can take this eventually. But I think right now, this is what we see. We have one vision. Grow. Expand. So we get extra unity, and our government ethics has the highest attraction, so we gain even more unity. This is all about more unity, which boosts our path along here. Which is good. We want that. Alright, new events popped up. A weak but consistent signal transmits repeat from the Philomere system. Which is where? Where's the Philomere system? Oh, here. It's like off to the side. That has a wormhole in it. We could try and find out what's on the other side of the wormhole. We have detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomenon in the edge of the Philomere system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time formed here, creating a wormhole. That our scientists speculate may provide a conduct through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in our galaxy. This would be interesting to figure out. I don't know if we can already do that. I think we need technology to try and explore these. But now we know. See, we can't do anything with it yet. If we take our science ship and try and do something, we can't do that yet. Can't explore this. But eventually we will. And it will connect to somewhere here. Could be anywhere. Could be any system. Could be right next to it. But this is important to take and secure. Because we don't want anyone just suddenly popping up around here. But it gives us the opportunity to expand somewhere, possibly, where we couldn't expand otherwise. Very interesting. So we might actually take that soon. So these guys are still not quite... Yeah, they're the biggest fools. They're not super happy. Because we still have not reached liquidity. They hate us. They hate us for it. Alright, right, the time project I was talking about. Let's see. Where's this? It's right there. So we're gonna go tell this guy to research this. Otherwise, it will go away eventually. In 950 days. So let's check out the moon impact of the ship that will slowly drift into there. And then he can do other things again. That's fine. Oh. Event chain the rubricator.
Trace complete. We got him.
An analysis of the ship's logs reveals that the crew met its demise when trying to retrieve an irreplaceable alien artifact called the Rubricator. It was stolen from their society by a pack of thieving rats, a curious choice of words, as they themselves are most rat-like in appearance. The logs are mainly comprised of curses relating the rat robbers to the end of the universe and beyond. The crew has counted upwards of 50 individual words for defecation, as well as a wide selection of places from which the star's light cannot escape. But their arduous work has paid off. We must have the Rubricator. Sure. This is more interesting than just leave. Like, we can ignore it if we care to ignore it, but I think we want to figure this out.
New job in the situation log.
What is it? Is it good? Can we have it? Now I kind of know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. We're slowly going back into a positive again because people keep growing. And all of our planets, I think, are soon done with upgrading our medical clinics to gene clinics. We found a new archaeological site somewhere here. So we want to take this system because archaeological sites are pretty cool if you have them. I think, again, it's a DLC. I think archaeological sites and the astral rifts are the most interesting.
We've constructed
DLC.
Something game-changing.
If you like those kind of stories, and I do. Okay, we build a new station here, which probably is why we're losing energy again. We're not taking new planets because, again, we don't have people. I mean, we could.
We've data mined this system
honestly,
dry.
we probably should. I think we will. While we can't really do much with the planets, they can start growing people. So let's send some. This planet here, what will it be? It doesn't have any interesting features. Maximum generated districts here. It will get generated districts more. Free food. It will have up to 7 generated districts if we clear the glacier at some point. No, it has +1, not +3. I don't know why I got +3. It's nothing super interesting. A generator world wouldn't help us. Where is this planet? This here. This is not a defensive situation either. So I think we'll just turn it into a tech world. We don't have one yet, so might as well specify it as a tech world and automate it a little bit. Let's go colonize this. Next, oops, scrolling in on accident. Let's colonize all the others too. This is nothing special. So we're gonna go take it. I will turn this here into, I think an urban world maybe. So we get some trade out of it. Because it's not super good for anything much. Could make it a mining world. Could make it a mining world. You know what? We're gonna make it a mining world. We are miners after all. We don't even have a designated mining world yet. Of course, we're fine with it. That people are unhappy. And we're gonna go. Oh no, right. I think this was the one we just started to colonize. So yeah, that's why it was grayed out, because we already started that process. Ah, this here has a solid amount of generators districts, so I think we're gonna go turn this into a generator world, because we sure need one. Let's colonize it. Alright, because then we can build gene clinics and at least try and build quicker. I think the colony ships do take people away from our planet here, so it's probably not super ideal. Especially since we're building 11 civilians, but we're building like 300 worth of.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Successful in attempt to record the collision between this planet and the moon. And it gives some experience and some physics research. We'll take it. Upgrades the guy. Next veteran leader for us. And he is also on the council as our head of research. So we'll make him a statistician as well. So our research speed is quite improved now.
Time for some new chrome.
25% now. Extra physics research ready, and we're gonna take this. Not a question. We need the field modulation. We need to bump our energy income. Like this is the one we need. No questions asked. We take it. That's clear. Sometimes the game current situation makes it very, very clear what you want to pick. Not that it is the best option, but for the current situation, it's possibly the best. Unanticipated find on the surface of this planet. Not only is it plentiful sand dunes, the planet composed of rare... Wait, where? Where's this? Nanosand? Tatanga 5? How's there a planet? It's not a planet we can live on. The sand itself almost entirely composed of countless broken nanites. These microscopic machines are millions of years old, their structure degraded far beyond any chance of reactivation. But we cannot determine the source or origin of these nanomachines. The society that created them must have been highly technologically advanced, like the Elgate people, who are also nanite people. That's all what it is. We get an Elgate insight, +1. Eventually, if we have enough, we can open these. We don't want that. But it gives some extra minerals on this planet to mine. Fair enough. So we'll build these stations here, which will give us a little bit of energy credits. And our planets are finished building population. Current population is going up, +2. Our specialists are leaving for better places. But overall, it's increasing. Our pop growth per month. Yeah, I think the gene clinics just kicked in on this planet as well. If people migrate away because they don't find a job, that goes down here, but overall the pop growth exists. So we're getting +1 per month. Here we get +2.4 per month. And here we get +5.9 per month, which is crazy. It's really good actually. But that's our capital.
We've data mined this system dry.
Now it goes down, now it goes up. It keeps
new augments
jumping
research.
around a
Strap
little bit.
in.
Let's see. Lots of things happening. First contact event pending. Again, I don't care. I just click. This is pointless. It's sad. It's boring. I don't know. I hate it. Toxic terraforming candidate discovered. A detailed survey of this planet. Life died due to noxious gases. Terraforming of this planet would be theoretically possible, but we do not yet possess the means to accomplish it. Mining subsidies. Very good. Okay, what else do we take? Army damage, worker resource output. Now, workers are the ones who deal with this. Energy, minerals, and food. And this is the most important and interesting section here, I think. We want to optimize what we get out of them. It also leads the path down into robotic, which is good for us. I think we want this. We want to build machines, robots to help us eventually. So let's go and research this. I don't even look at the other things because sometimes it's kind of clear to me what I want immediately, and then it doesn't matter much what the other options are. It doesn't matter, not at all, but it just doesn't matter much. So how's our espionage here? Because increase their awareness. Plant advanced knowledge. We're not allowed to do it. We're waiting to be able to indoctrinate their society. That's what we want to do. First contact. Again, I don't care. We just continue. Oh wait, no, this is a new first contact. But we don't have a guy working on it. So that's fine. But we found the ships up here, so we can have a quick look at them. And these are just more void worms, I think. Unless we saw another ship elsewhere. Not really. This here over there is interesting. We find some volatile motes, which is another strategic resource which we probably want. So getting out into this system here might be sensible. So let's get us one of our construction ships and send it here. Build that outpost. Both we get the archaeological side and we get access to this eventually. And if we go here, we block off this whole section to whoever might be living there. First contact, I don't care. It's a new first contact somewhere. Let's see, there's a yellow ship. Let's see what it is. Okay. This here is probably a science ship. If it starts scanning a planet now, yep, this is a science ship. This is definitely another civilization, meaning someone exists down here. Meaning we want to push out in this direction to block off enemies or, well, other empires. So we're gonna go ahead and build in this direction. Build as far as we can.
Time for some new chrome.
And we get to pick a next thing here. Starbase influence cost minus 10%. Probably not bad because right now we have an incentive to build quick. So we'll take this. Get that going. Don't care. We don't have enough envoys right now to do anything here. Let's see. Xenolab. Grand Archive might make sense, honestly. Plus 6% for energy jobs. We have the relic sitting around there. We know that. We do have to build it. It costs us energy. Edict Fund could be interesting. So we can have more edicts. Do we have currently any edicts that I would like to have that I don't have? Like energy subsidies, we're gonna get that soon. I think, yeah. Knowing that there will be an we're researching. So we're researching right now here. This thing. Oh no, it doesn't give us that yet. Eventually we'll get it. Okay. So we don't quite need the edict fund yet, but early on it makes more sense than later to have it. So, this is a bit more difficult now. Let's do the xenolinguistics things because we have first contacts now and they take time. And the quicker we have them, the quicker we get done. I don't quite care about... Well, this year actually might be good. Farming subsidies, food processing, agricultural focus. Yeah, we need this to get the specialization for the food stuff to fix this. We need this, honestly. The processing here, that is always important. We actually need this. So we'll take it. Because otherwise, we will not be able to go and build these here. The specialization, so we can't really get a lot of food out of these. So we for sure need this. More and more first contacts popping up here. It's not great. Look at them. Look at them. We definitely want to build out here as well. There are things living there. We want to be quick about it. So until we know each other's languages, they can travel freely through our stuff because they don't realize that we exist. They don't realize we have a claim to this. They don't know this about us yet. They will find out soon enough, but right now they don't know this. We're encountering a lot of aliens here, and I don't think we like it. It was nicer when we were alone. Microsingularity recently intersected, blah blah blah. Fascinating. Just gives us some physics research. We don't need to read all of them. You should. You should.
Booting up a new colony.
Okay, new colony is happening here.
We've data mined this system dry.
I think we're gonna... Do we go a little bit in this direction? I don't know. Not just now. So much research here. Beautiful, beautiful research. Our factions. The one who doesn't like us because we don't have enough energy. Ooh, that's an important system there. 2 planets we need to push out here quick. This is our main focus now. Block this off from anyone else. 2 planets in one system, heck yeah. And one of them is an Arctic world. Double hex, yeah. Good for us. Okay, scientists, they are not on the council. They're just out there. So we could make them an explorer, a scholar, or an analyst. They're out there, so this doesn't really help us much. I think they're gonna be a scholar, because this is our archaeologist already. So this is the person we want on our archaeological digs. So let's specialize them even further into this. We just gotta remember, once we have an archaeological dig, we want to send that specific one, who might be elsewhere.
We've data mined this system dry.
At that point in time, but that's fine. Okay, we keep pushing out here. That's just what we're doing now. And honestly, oh, there's a pre-FTL civilization here. Okay, they are in the early space age. Uh-oh. Okay, we have to be quick. We have to be quick in these areas for so many reasons. Otherwise, there's going to be popping up a different civilization right there in our border, at our border. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. So much to do. All of a sudden, many things become quite important for us to do. Very quickly. Actually, we might want to invade these. We're going to go build out our armies. We might want to invade these. Let's build, holding down CTRL, build 5 of these at once. They will cost us energy and upkeep, but I think we have to invade these. These guys we can deal with, but these guys are a threat to us. Alright, so we've learned about void worms, and we don't like void worms. So we're gonna go ahead and say easy prey. We don't find them fascinating. We want to kill them. They're creepy worms in space. We don't want
external uplink established.
Space worms. We don't want that. We don't want these.
The system has been cased.
Okay, we're definitely gonna go build out in this direction here.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Oh, there's more double oh my god. That's insane.
This system's secrets are ours.
This is an insane cluster here. He's finishing up this little anomaly. Yeah, curious, wonderful, I don't care. And I force this guy here. I want this guy to immediately get this because we need to capture all this area here. This is all very important for us right now. And I'm gonna turn off the auto building on these because we don't want to build additional stations. Currently we're just looking to expand. We don't have the energy to support more stations. So turn this off. We just want to expand our borders here as quick and as far as we can to make sure no one else takes this stuff.
Booting up a new colony.
Okay, over here, this is an alien civilization. They have already their systems here. There's a planet, so this might be their capital even. Might be their capital. There are some Tianki whales here. I know what these are. But this is a civilization. They have a space station. They have a colony here. So this is probably the people who we encountered researching here. So we need to be quick. Asteroid fossilize. Fossils. Okay, beautiful. Doesn't quite matter to us right now. Our commander here. This is sometimes a little bit hard to tell who he's commanding. He's commanding First Predators, which means our transport fleet. Sadly, they're not called the First Predators. It's called Transport Fleet. That's a little bit sad, but this guy here is a fighter. Actually, Trickster is pretty good because transport fleets can't fight themselves. So if they engage with a military fleet, they try to get away, which is combat disengagement chance plus 40% and emergency FTL damage risk minus 20%. So this guy is good at getting away, which is great for army fleets. So this is a good situation to pick for this guy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I'm turning this off as well. I don't want you to build anything. I want you to build an outpost, please. It's more important. We need the outposts. Then you get this outpost. So if I queue up the outpost building, the cost here is way higher than it should be because it's 2 jumps away. But since he's building this first and then taking that, the cost reduces accordingly. That's all good. Don't need to worry about that. We might be lucky and there might be no one north of us. So far we haven't encountered anything, but there's definitely someone east, west, and south. So we need to claim as much space as quickly as we can right now. I don't even know if I want this system, because that would open us up for attacks from 3 sides. And they just sent a ship here, which is probably a construction ship.
New augments researched. Strap in.
We just saw this, so I don't think I want this. This is better defense. They can only come from one
Build
direction.
job complete.
Yeah, we can look at this, and if it starts building something here, then they're claiming this system right now. Yep, they're building a station. So us sending our ship down there, trying to build a station, makes no sense. Just gonna go get this, just to make sure. We got everything here. Physics research, we need this. We need this because the energy generation specialization is what we need for our planets. So also, no-brainer, not a question. Definitely this. Definitely this. It's basically the same for food and for minerals, which we need. So we're taking it. Not a question. So our expansion to the south is done. This here is a different empire, which we will not be able to expand into. But we also know that there's an enemy here. So this space station will be a defensive one, an outside one. So we upgrade it. We also now have another envoy available, so we can start working on another first contact. We'll just put our envoy here. They are also working on talking to us, so it doesn't matter too much. Look, there's even more planets here. Holy hell. Look at this. This is such a rich section here. This is crazy. I rarely see this kind of density of planets. It's insane. We need all of these.
Something's out there off grid.
Record of an archaic spaceship. Yeah. So many habitable planets. That's fantastic. It's really good for us. This again.
Booting up a new colony.
Not so good. Not so good. Still observing these guys. Let's start influencing them, indoctrinating them. So this is like a event chain we start. Also kind of sad, also kind of boring. But we'll try. It's 5 difficulty. It's hell. It's horrible. It's very, very difficult. I don't know what commence when ready means. Once your operators have completed the preparation, they will automatically commence the operation without waiting for confirmation. I don't know what that means. Because, well, how am I not launching this? What is the difference? So I just check this, so I don't need to do anything later. I don't know. It's a weird system. I don't care too much about it. But we're indoctrinating the society. Bring them into our way.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Well, it's not really game-changing, but you know. Wait, is this another planet here? Is that another
Our
system?
network just got a fresh hub.
There's a system here that doesn't have a connection.
We've constructed something game-changing.
It might be that wormhole that connects to this system, but there's a system without a connection. See this? Interesting. And we're now losing 19 energy per month. It's not getting better for us. We can't build here yet, so let's build the observation post real quick. For the pre-FTL civilization. And then we build out in this direction. And once you're done, you can continue. I don't want you to do archaeological sites. Wait, who are you? Are you doing the archaeological dig? You should, because that's your job. So we're gonna go take away the ability, the automation for archaeological digs from every other science ship. Because we have a specific designated guy to do that. Our construction ships are sitting around doing nothing, of course. Well, I could send this to build the energy mining stations. These are good to have.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Okay, observation post is done. Let's go aggressive espionage. We don't have a spy network builder. But they have a lot of people. Let's have a quick look at this planet. Go to planet. Armies. They have 84 soldiers. 84 power. We have 156, so we can invade these now. And we will do this immediately. Because these are scary. These are damn scary. Our pre-FTL interference does not allow us. Damn. Can we change this? I don't think we can. Aggressive interference. Okay, we can't attack them actually. We can only talk to them. Oh dear. Let's remove the envoy from the first contact because this is actually more important here. We could reveal our presence. What are these? What are these guys? Egalitarian fanatic xenophobes. Oh, that's not going to be good. We could reveal our presence because they're about to launch. Okay, let's reveal our presence to these. This is some extra thing I haven't really done in a while, but these guys are going to start their own empire, and we want to be the first to deal with them. Reveal our existence to this pre-FTL considered. Amazing. Visitors from the stars. Well, this is certainly unexpected. You've caught us at a bit of a disadvantage. Yes, we have. We come in peace, or hideous creatures your visage sickens us. Now, we try and peacefully resolve this first. I know I just talked about sending our armies, but we're scared more so than anything. Developing civilization encountered. The news we have made formal contact with an intelligent yet undeveloped civilization has shaken our society to the core. Leaked footage of these bizarre creatures is spreading through the media outlets across the Jolian Empire, and many citizens have been gripped by panic. Rioting has been reported in several cities on Rin. These aliens are far below our own level technology. They have not yet developed spaceflight. For all our sakes, let us pray they never will. They're about to. They're about to. So, yeah. We could improve our relations or harm them. I think we have to wait for this guy to become available again. I mean, they're already xenophobic.
Time for some new chrome.
They don't like anyone, so maybe we can improve our relations. They are in stellar culture shock, so diplomatic acceptance is minus 100. They're not gonna want to do anything with us at the moment. We could offer societal guidance, but I think we want to improve relations.
Build job complete.
We are afraid of them, but
We've data mined this system
of
dry.
war as well. So let's try the pacifistic approach first. Let's also go ahead and official capacity planetary capital. That's good. That's an upgrade for our main building, Hall of Judgment. That's an upgrade for our police stations. It's not so important, but the capacity for new leaders is good. Eventually, as we grow, we will need more. Grand Archive is kind of attractive, but that's a permanent option, which we might want to take once we have nothing better to do. We have 2 of these, also not shabby, but I think we're gonna go take the colonial centralization. Better capitals for the planets. What options do we have here? Materials workshop, coil gun. So it's getting scary out there. I think we need weapons. I think we need to be able to defend ourselves. So we will get some coil guns here for our ships, better weapons. It's definitely getting scary. It's getting scary there. And we need to do something about our energy as well soon. Survey completed. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data of alien life forms. So this is something we started very early in the game, and it's now finished. So we get a lot of societal research, and we get a lot of energy credits, which is good because we don't have many right now. And I need this ship to immediately build an outpost right there. And this ship's coming out here. This ship's also coming out here. So we could scuttle our armies because we don't need them right now. They cost us energy. But I think all that we really can do at this point is... Now, we're losing a lot more energy because our operations are costing us. That's the spy stuff. And these colonies are not really doing anything yet. So let's check these out, our economy, and let's be sure to prioritize our technician jobs on all planets where we have them. We don't have any here. So honestly, I think we're gonna go build us a generator district here. So we have some jobs for that. Also nothing there. So let's build one generator district everywhere. It's not quite what we want to do on our planets, but right now we need all the energy options that we can get. And I think we'll leave it out for today here. I'm trying to keep each episode around an hour or so. So that's what it is. Yeah, it's heating up now. Heating up. Plenty of first contacts. Now we start seeing how locked into our own area we are. And we're racing other species to claim space for us. Planets, opportunity. This section here is really, really powerful for us. So I want to expand this as best we can. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining. We stream Stellaris every Saturday at the moment. So if you want to join, check also out the Discord. There are people, if you have questions about Stellaris, that are happy to help you. And I hope to see you then and there, or in the next one at the very least. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.